The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick release on the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking for a crease. It's Bellamy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Riggs. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after the
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Back to pass, it's Klein. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase and bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. The throw, complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. take it in.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Klein. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Gibson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Grab behind the line, it's Barnes. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. On his feet at the 40. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Knocked off his feet.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Defense picks it up. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about the scoop? The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Klein. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Got his man quickly. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Klein. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, it's Bellamy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense lining up quickly. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight end getting vertical. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Klein. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Klein. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And that is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.